Abortion is murder. Don't care what you say. Keep your legs closed if you don't want a baby.
Well, you've just proven how poorly educated you are.
Oh boy, we're starting right off with you're poorly educated.
Because by saying that abortion is murder or that women should just keep their legs closed isn't just ignorant, it's offensively reductive.
Actually, telling women that they cannot be responsible adults and keep their legs closed as opposed to throwing their pussy around willy-nilly. Everybody knows that anybody can get pregnant at any time, so that's why you have to be so responsible with the hoochie-coochie. That's the whole reason. Well, that, and of course, STDs, and of course, the fact that you are supposed to value your body and your lovemaking and keep it should be something that's very sacred. Like, I mean, what kind of a goddess are you that you don't think that you have the best sauce in town? And if you do think you have the best sauce in town, why would you ever give it away? Why would you be just giving it around? Like, that doesn't make sense. It's too valuable. It's too rare. If anything, I mean, you are being reductive to women by telling us that, first of all, we're not responsible adults that can actually manage ourselves and make decisions that make sense. That's reductive as fuck. And then second of all, that you're saying that, I mean, your whole little philosophy is that, you know, hey, just throw it around. Throw it around. Don't worry about it. Don't feel bad. Don't worry about yourself. Just let things all hang out. Just be sloppy.
I mean, looking at you, I could tell that school might have been a challenge.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What's the next step in the liberal handbook of how to argue with somebody? The second thing, no, the very first thing usually, but in this case, the second thing is to make fun of the intellect of your target, because that gets you somewhere somehow. Just why? Why do adult women act like teenage girls? You're stupid.
Do you actually believe that pregnancy is some divine punishment for a woman not being virginal enough?
No, it's the natural biological result, not punishment, of combining sperm and ovum. And you were a willing participant in doing this little science lab experiment. And just because it felt good, you completely forgot that there could be unforeseen results.
That a woman's legs are the gatekeepers of morality?
Yes, the woman's legs are the gatekeepers of morality. Ladies, hear me and hear me clearly, okay? We are the keepers of the heavenly gates, of the magical gates, of the holy gates, of the sacred gates. We are the keepers of the sacred gates. We are the ones with the keys to morality. We can either, because it's our morality, okay? Because it's about us. When we pass the test of moral integrity, we create our special private place, our sacred gates. We make them sacred because we made it that way. Because they're special, see? Morality, like adhering to morality doesn't just win you like brownie points or something. It does a little in a way. But it really wins you credibility and preciousness. And it makes you a goddess instead of just being some hoe on a yacht.
Well, the man who literally causes pregnancy gets a free pass?
First of all, you both cause pregnancy. As I said before, we are just as capable as men, remember? And second of all, the man definitely doesn't get a free pass. I mean, he is going to be shunned if he leaves you alone. Girls are not going to want him because he has a baby mother. I mean, quality girls aren't going to want him. Maybe he'd get a hoe here and there, but he has a baby mother. That's a fact. And second of all, I'm sure I don't have to even mention the fact that men are on the hook for child support, and if they don't give it to you, they can go to jail. I mean, what else do you want? What do you mean off the hook? What are you talking about?
That's not logic, that's misogyny.
Here we go with the hotkeys. Misogyny. Oh, misogyny, blah, blah, blah. Racist, blah, blah, blah. White supremacy, blah, blah, blah. Anti-Semitism, blah, 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 blah. Nazi, blah, 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 blah. Fascist, blah, blah, blah. So today it's misogyny, right? Women's rights to kill. And here's the other thing, too, about this. Because this is about abortion. Men are not off the hook. They have a baby, and if you decide to kill that baby against their will, they have nothing to say about it because it's your body and your choice and not your collective both together baby. Which, if I was a feminist, I would want to fight for the fact that he deserves to be part of the unit and better be part of the unit for me and my baby.
With a high school understanding of biology at best for you.
Yeah, you always got to attack them and tell them that they're stupid, because if you don't, then every stupid thing that you say will speak for itself, which it does anyway. So, I mean, calling someone stupid doesn't help.
Consent to sex is not consent to pregnancy.
Okay, listen, adult women. Adults with a functioning brain. The only female of the species that should be having sex at all. Because if you are not an adult, you shouldn't be having sex. We can all agree on that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so all adult women capable of making decisions about sex, you need to understand something. Consent to sex is consent to pregnancy.
And it's certainly not consent to being forced into childbirth.
I am so tired of this talking point. I cannot stand this whole phrase of forced into childbirth, forced pregnancy. The only way that is the case is if it is a rape, a non-consensual situation. Otherwise, if you consented to it, no. You are not forced into anything if you made the decision to have sex. Sex can result in pregnancy. As an adult, you should know these 1 + 1 is 2 level facts.
You're parroting talking points that completely erase male responsibility, as if women impregnate themselves.
Women do impregnate themselves. They take a hold of the turkey baster and they place it very strategically where it's going to go. Off to the races. He doesn't do it all by himself. No, he doesn't. And if he does, that's a crime, and that is not what we're talking about.
It's embarrassing that you speak with such certainty while lacking even the most basic grasp of science, ethics, or reality.
Another one of those blanket you're stupid statements. Okay, whatever, bitch.
You're not making a moral argument. You're spewing judgment and shame dressed up as virtue.
No, we are explaining the point of virtue, which is to have a better life, to have better quality of everything. That's what virtue is about. That's the point of that. Maybe you don't know the point of virtue. It's uplifting. It makes you feel good about yourself. When there's shame, that's because you've done wrong. You did wrong. You feel shame about sex when you have sex with someone random because you've done wrong to yourself. You did yourself wrong. And everybody knows that, because who feels shame about making love to their husband? Nobody does. There's nothing to feel shameful about because you did the right thing. Virtue makes you feel good, not just because it's some fake oh, look what I did. I gave to charity. Look at me, look at me. No, virtue makes you feel good because you are sustaining your soul with food, with spiritual food. You are expecting wholesomeness from another person. You are expecting effort from another person. You are giving them your effort because you're doing the right thing too. And you're expecting others to do the right thing by you. And in order to achieve being credible as someone that's demanding such a thing from others, you have to be the example first. And judgment, I agree with, because the word judgment in this case really means that we're making an evaluation of our situation and we're making the right decision. The first time you get to make a choice is when you're about to have sex. You make a choice then to have sex. Okay, that was the wrong decision. Now you have a baby growing inside of you. If you have an abortion, that's also a wrong decision.
If you actually cared about life, you'd care about the maternal mortality rate, poverty, abuse, foster care, and holding men accountable. But you don't.
And now we're back to that same old refrain, where if you really cared about stuff, you would care about the stuff that I want you to care about. And every single time you open your mouth, you would always be talking about that stuff all the time, every single time.
You just want to punish women. That's not intelligence. It's internalized misogyny on autopilot. You look ridiculous.
You just want to punish women. That's their standby. They want to control your bodies. That's another good one. Yeah. Okay. They're so predictable, and it's just sad. But yeah, so internalized misogyny is another one of those. Zingers, we love. Internalized. I want to punish women. As a woman, me, I'm a girl. I'm a real one. As a female, I want to punish women. And the reason I want to punish women is because I have internalized misogyny.